His presence was with them. Okay? He didn't leave them alone. Even though they was outnumbered by armies, the Lord was right there with them. And the Lord is going to do the same, because he said in Isaiah 59 and 19 that when that day when they come up against us, he's going to set up a standard. So the Lord going to be giving us certain power to see him. So so he was telling them, don't be afraid, I'm with you. I'm going to show y'all something. Like boom, the chariots was all around them, so they ain't have no worries. When you go into the when you go into the Maccabees, the Lord always had the angels around Judas Maccabees, them too. They were sending angels down to actually fight for them. They be going by the way, you see somebody get beat up by angels. See? So the Lord always with us. What you got?
In the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7, it reads, the angels of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, encampeth round about them that fear him.
He encamp around about them that fear him. He told the brother, don't fear. He said, I'm going to camp around ones who don't fear. He had to tell him, don't fear. Look up. Oh, shit. They everywhere. Golly. Then it was like, okay. He was like, okay, I see this army coming. But he said, don't be afraid. Look up. Like, bam, they was right there. So, you know, it's the same thing with us, man. We come out here, man. This is in faith. We come out here. This is totally faith. We don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen from minute to minute. Okay?
They're like, I don't know how they're going to get out of this.
Man's going to the Lord. You see, we don't know. So we come out here and faith anytime we preach.
That's it.
And more, the times are going to get more and more troubling. Okay? Esau going to get to the point where people going to start waking up, just like in the book of Acts. They were just preaching the word. And then next thing you know, everybody waking up. They leaving, going and telling it. And they was like, hey, man, we got to get rid of these people. That's why they had Paul, man. Paul had letters. He had a letter to tie your ass up. He had letters, man. When you read right there in Acts, you read Acts 8-3 and jump to 9, bro, dude had letters. He had a letter. He had written representation to tear your motherfucking ass up. Like, he got a green light to just mess you up, beat you and kill you, or drag you back. He say you drag your ass back to be in prison. You see, he saw them got unrighteous decrees they writing right now for their military to what? Start coming to our houses, right? When they try to enforce that chip, they try to force it, force vaccination. They got already legislation to come to your door. Do. You open that door, shh. Get on the floor, Joe head upstairs. You know, that's what they got. They got written representation, man, like Paul had. Hey, man, that's why you got to keep faith. You got to keep believing. The Lord's with us. Okay, he always got the angels with us, man. That's how we getting out of here in style. Look at Elijah, the highway he got out of here. Matter of fact, you in that book, right? 2 Kings. 2nd chapter, start at verse 7 or 8 is what you got.
That was it on Deuteronomy.
Read that Daniel. You got that Daniel 7 and 10 there.
I have to come back and say hi. I saw you guys had Israel.
What's going on? You know who Israel is?
No, tell me more.
Israel is a nation of people, okay? Come from a man named Jacob. You ever read that in the Bible?
I haven't read the Bible.
Okay, so the mark you have on, the shield, but you probably have no understanding, but you probably, in your mind, you have a land, right? That's over there right now. You got people in that land call themselves Jewish, right? If you know anything about words, suffix, the word ish, I-S-H means pertaining to or trying to be like. Okay? That shirt is black. If it fades, it's blackish, like your shirt. Right? You have some people, their face is brownish. You have some people, their face is reddish. See, it's trying to be like. His face is reddish. If I pull out a red crayon, it's gonna, if I go lighter, it's gonna resemble his face. You get mad. So the people who are in that land right now call themselves Jews, their so-called, their nationality are Edomites. Okay, they're Edomites. Let me show you. According to Genesis 25th chapter. Because everybody has a nationality in the world. Everybody has a nationality.
So you guys Jewish? Jew.
We're the real Hebrew.
Now, you got, wait a minute, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. That's not it. The word Jew comes from, what you got?
I said, I'm finna get Genesis 25.
Oh, you can get that, man.
I never been to Israel, but my whole family's Jewish, so.
Check it out.
Oh, your family's Jewish?
You're,
We're Russian Jews.
let me show you something. Okay, them the guys, when you say Jewish, that's what everybody comes to mind. These guys, Khazars is their name. Their nationality are Edom. Right? We say, for people to understand, they're so-called white-ish. They're not white. His shirt is white, nobody that color. And look, they would call him a black man. Is he the same color as that garment? No. So we say so-called, but that's what they have told us. Those guys in that land, they entered into that land of Israel in 1948 through the Balfour Declaration. Read it. Okay? Now, we all started out in that land. Then we started dispersing out. Right? Then it was a big fight on that land during the time of the Arabs, 500, the Jesuits and the Arabs. Next thing you know, so-called white men went back in there, but they removed the ancient people of the land got removed out starting in 724 BC, which was the 10 tribes. That's Judah, Benjamin, Levi. These 3 tribes are known as the Southern Kingdom. Judah is what you get, Judah, short of Judah. Now, these 10 tribes were the Native Americans, Seminoles, who you call the Puerto Ricans, everybody in South America. They left the land of Israel in 724 and got moved to the Assyrian Empire, the Gadites, which we are the natives. Because you ask them, was they Jew? They possibly be from the tribe of Judah. I'm not. I'm from the tribe of Gad. My great-grandfather on my father's side was native. So I can't be but I can be a Israelite. You can be a Jew if you come out of the tribe of Judah. You see that? But anybody, Jews are Israelites because Israel was Jacob. His name was changed to Israel and he wrestled with the angel in Genesis 32nd chapter. So his kids, if he have kids, they will be Israelites. That's why that name Israel is a people before it's a place. That's why that name was, because we were promised that land, that's why that name is Israel. Yep. It come from a man's name. He had his children. So a lot of people will tell you, now these people here, they tell you in the scriptures that they are the sand of the sea. Read that in Hosea, the 1st chapter. So that means it's more Israelites than anybody. So guess what? A lot of people are Israelites that don't even know it. The promise of the whole world is given to them, but they don't even know it. But these guys here are never going to tell you because they have a chokehold on the industry, which is called what? The banking industry. Hollywood, every big thing, the stock market, these men got the chokehold on it. They're not going to never tell you, oh, you an Israelite because...
My family left from there. That's where they fled.
Where? Russia?
Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of Russians are Israelites. Yeah, because the scattering went all over the world. Deuteronomy 28.
Well, my blood test came back 99.97%.
You know what? I tell you, that all that eHarmony blood thing they do, it's false.
Yeah.
Because guess what? They never gonna tell nobody they're Israelite. They will not tell you.
They got the
Guess where they told me I was from? Wales. And you look at me like, Wales? My tree go to Wales, bro.
Are you guys gonna be out here tonight?
Probably gone. Yeah, they told me I come from Wales. Let them read the scripture right here.
This is Genesis 28.
No. Read Deuteronomy 28.
My bad.
It's 64.
64.
Now these are curses that will fall on this nation of people.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end to the earth, even unto the other.
He said he gonna scatter you because they didn't do what the Lord told them to do. They disobeyed all the orders. So the Lord's okay, I'm the power that made you. You wanna disobey me, I'll fucking take your family. I'm gonna make y'all go this way, that way, that way, that way, that way, and y'all ain't gonna never see each other again. That's what he did. We went to all them lands you see over there, all up into Russia. Our people went to China, Europe, everywhere. So once you go there, us as men, we're naturally gonna breed. So if I'm an Israelite and I go to China and breed with a woman, have a baby, and it come out a boy, okay, it'll come out a girl, it's still with the nationality of father. He'll be Israelite, but he's gonna grow up in China speaking what? Chinese. He's not gonna speak my ancient language, which is Paleo-Hebrew. Yep. He's not even gonna speak my bastard language, which is English, because he grew up in China. It's like that everywhere. You got Russian Israelites. You got Israelites coming out of Europe, Kazakhstan, Armenia. We everywhere. Africa. They in America. Both of us over here in South America. And it's all those tribes. Because you got a lot of people that are Native American. They have that blood. They don't even know it. They live in Spain right now. Over there with the white Spaniards. But they really come out of that tribe. Because it was all about slavery. Go ahead.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
See, you shall serve other gods. You're going to worship the true power. You're going to worship Molech. You're going to worship these Buddha gods. All these statues are erected. Nebuchadnezzar statues. They going to worship shit that's not. They going to worship man-made shit. Erected statues. Go ahead.
Which neither thou father have known, even wood and stone.
Wood and stone. The stone is what the Arabs worship, the cobblestone, and the wood is the Christianity cross. You see people wearing around their necks all the time. And they worship those images. It's an image. The Lord said, don't worship that. Worship me, the Father in heaven. But the Israelites did what they wanted to do, so he was like, okay, I'm going to scatter y'all. He scattered us totally, man. And then he turned around and did it again in the transatlantic slave trade when they had men up on the chopping block. Then he took you from your family and took your ass to Texas. And your wife was in Virginia, your son, and her brother got shipped to Illinois. So we don't know. But this right here is bringing everybody back together because it's getting ready to be a great awakening. The Lord, his son is getting ready to come back and set the true order of the whole world. It's got to come to war. So you start paying attention to the TV. Biden already is talking at Russia. But see, they put other shit out there for us to look at. A George Floyd or a cop killing. Let's look at the trial. But really, he's on behind the scenes doing shit. They paying attention to that shit. I'm over here doing some other shit. And then when the real shit hit the fan, we didn't see it coming.
I gotta go get my friends to listen to this. I want to hear what you guys are saying.
Go ahead. Where were we at?
Daniel 7. Daniel 7 and 10. I gotta go back to it though. But I had all right. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 10. And it reads, a fiery stream.
You in 2 Kings.
2 Kings 2, 7, 6 and
7.
It says, Daniel 7 and 10, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000.
See, they minister unto him. Okay? You have angels that do that. They minister unto the Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Stood before him.
They stood before him, man. The chariots, man. The angels, man. Okay? That's how I ride out of here, man. Okay? And what you got?
This is 2 Kings 2 and 7. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood and viewed afar off. And they stood by Jordan. Verse 8. And Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and stored the waters, and they were driven hither.
He hit the water with it. Go ahead.
And thither, so that they went over dry ground.
He separated the waters. Go ahead.
Verse 9.
That's part of like spiritual power. He parted the waters. Mm-hmm. You see? Go ahead.
And it came to pass when they were gone over that Elijah said, Elisha asked.
Where you at?
Verse 9.
2 Kings?
2 Kings 2.
Okay. You got it. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And it came to pass when they were gone over that Elijah said unto Elisha, ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee.
So Elijah knew he was getting ready to be taken away. So he asked Elisha, hey, what can I do for you? Okay, go ahead.
And before I be taken away from thee, and Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me.
So he said, let a double portion of your spirit be upon me. Because he just saw him perform a miracle. He spread it part of the water with a mantle. So he said, man, let a double portion of your spirit be on me, man. That's a prayer brothers be praying, you know. Sometimes they pray, ask the Lord, he put a double portion of spirit on me that I already have, you know. What it say? Too much is given, much is required, much is given. So if he give it to you, you know you gotta do double. You see what I'm saying? You gotta do double more. Go ahead. He'll give it to you what your lot is. The Lord knows what your lot is supposed to be. So,
verse 10. And he said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so.
So he said, if you with me when I'm taken, it's going to be so that your prayer is going to be answered. Go ahead.
Unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so.
It shall not be so. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And it shall come to pass as they still went on and talked that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire.
So when they went on, there appeared a chariot of fire. Okay, go ahead.
And horses of fire.
And horses of fire. Chariots are known as horses as well. Go ahead.
Parted them both asunder.
Parted them both asunder. Go ahead.
And Elijah went up by a whirlwind unto heaven.
So Elijah went up by a whirlwind in heaven. So the Lord took Elijah up, man. Took him right off from the planet, man. Beamed him up. Beamed him up, Scotty. They say, he beamed him straight on up, man. Okay. And that's how we getting out of here, man. This the curse that's the curse that's gonna be in the house of the thief. So in Zechariah the 5th chapter. Okay. This is our ride out of here, man. The Lord showed Elisha. He showed him that the angels been camped around about them. He took Elijah up. Okay. He even beamed up Yahushua. Let's get that in Acts 6. Yahushua got beamed up out of here. He left her in style. Jack, you dig it? We're gonna leave here in style, Jack. Acts 6 and 1 start at 6. Give me Acts 8. Acts 8 chapter 20 we'll start 27 on
6 and 1.
1 and 6.
1 and 6. Oh, thank you.
20 and 6.
Acts 8.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 1 and verse 6. And it reads, When they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel?
Because when they saw Yahweh Shai back after the resurrection, they said, hey, now you're going to restore the kingdom of heaven. He had been telling them and teaching them. When he come back, he said, hey, I ain't going to drink no more wine with y'all until we in the